And inside of here, share my screen. Is it OBS? Yes, OBS. Okay, cool. What's the live sub count? That's the only thing. Let me add that on there real quick. Oh wait, I pressed the wrong button. Actually, I can go straight to YouTube from here. Then, I'll go to my page, YouTube Studio, and analytics. There it is. All right, cool. Fix that up a bit. Look at the subscriber count. Look at the number. You see it? You see it? The subscriber count?
Are you talking to me?
Both of y'all. Do y'all see it at all?
Oh, hold on.
I'm not in the thing.
No, you on Discord, right?
Watch stream. What's the count? What's the count?
Oh, you ain't watching the stream.
8,000. 8,000.
No, but look at this, 8,088. It's 8869. That was the joke. I was just trying to be a kid again. You guys aren't even looking.
That's how many people went here?
No. That's how many people are subscribed to the channel. I wish that was how many people. Yeah, I would say I wish that was how many people. I'm about to pull up the chat. I don't think my chat's working, so I can't see any of the. Okay, now it's working. All of a sudden it wants to work. They're still talking about some Hogwarts Legacy. See no damn Hogwarts Legacy. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. Going live. Oh, everybody good? Y'all levels sound good? Actually, let me just put one here and just get the sound check. And watch me on screen. Sound good. Oh, I forgot to mute the game that's being played. I got some gameplay ahead of time. That way, yeah. All right, so AJ, I just heard you laugh. John, say something.
Yellow.
I'm just waiting for it to catch up. Okay, yeah, we heard you. All right, cool. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ahoy Maloy mateys. Welcome aboard the podcast that sets the sails through the vast ocean of nerd stuff. That's movies, TVs, comic books, gaming, of course, tech, and you know what? Just everything else in between. So just get yourself a drink, whether that's coffee or tea, or, you know, something stronger, and get prepared to be on this epic journey of talking in teacups. I'm your geeky captain, D-Cypher, joined alongside me as your co-captain, L Boogie, or Elbow.
Yellow.
And we are here, and we're talking about the grand universe of all things nerd, pop culture, with a healthy dose of sarcasm. So consider this your chance to just rock along with us, and let's take off. Joined alongside us is a special guest, a repeat special guest. We got none other than the multi-talented, multi-faceted WestPhillyAJ in the building. Make some noise, folks.
Y'all already know I'm in the building again. How y'all doing?
You know, Elbow, it's good to be here with you today.
I know.
AJ, it's good to be here with you.
Yeah, same. Welcome. I'm glad to be back. Y'all already know. We about to get into it.
Glad to have you. And if you didn't know, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at CypherSpit Gaming for all the latest updates and behind the scenes shenanigans. And if you're looking to show some love, you can support the channel. Head on over to patreon.com/CypherSpitGaming. But if you can't get on that Patreon thing, we already know it's okay. You can still join the fun and watch us for free here on YouTube and Twitch. We got you covered. Now let's go right into a Baker's Dozen. And if you didn't know, first time watching, that's cool. Baker's Dozen is a news roundup of last week's biggest stories. Starting off, let's talk about Take-Two. The CEO of Take-Two says AI can't make no hits. AI ain't doing nothing. So the CEO of Take-Two says, hey, look, I like AI in video game development. It's a very powerful tool. It's efficient, but it can't make no hits. It can't make no Grand Theft Auto. It can just repeat and parrot what other people say. So creativity, humans, AI, efficiency. What y'all think about that?
That's pretty much what we know AI to be, right? I mean, he's not breaking any new ground with the statement.
Nah, he's not breaking any new ground. We all on the same
But
board with
it's more so you can imitate somebody's voice perfectly. That's where it's at, and you can make your own words. That's where they're getting at. Where I could be the next Drake right now, sitting in the house, having the AI technology sound like Drake, or I could be a songwriter, just like I did virtually, and Drake don't ever got to record again. The legacy going on, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
A lot
I
of
can see what's
people,
wrong with it.
a lot of people were just concerned that AI was going to take their jobs. The CEO of Take-Two says, nah, it's not taking video game developers' jobs. It might take some AI artist jobs, though. Or sorry, it might take artist jobs, not AI artists, though. But speaking of jobs that people are taking for granted, let's talk about rappers for a minute. And as a matter of fact, let's talk about rappers who made all their money rapping but still decided to sell drugs, made a bad decision. That brings me on to Fetty Wap. Yeah, baby. Fetty Wap was just sentenced to 6 years in prison for running.
Do that one more time.
Yeah, baby.
How you do that again?
Yeah, baby.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Hold on, let me do a different one. 1738. That's a good one, right? I'm
That's
like,
okay.
hey, what's up? Hello.
That's
I
not
mean,
bad.
you didn't
That's
have
not
to get
bad.
two things on you.
All right. Rapper Fetty Wap has apologized before being sentenced to 6 years in federal prison for his involvement in a New York drug trafficking scheme. His real name is Willie Maxwell. He pleaded guilty to a conspiracy drug charge, admitting that his participation in a massive drug trafficking racket involving heroin, fentanyl, and crack cocaine. Oh my goodness.
Better be pushing fentanyl.
He pushing that fentanyl. He got his one eye on the
Right.
prize, but
That man ain't Fetty for a reason. He was about that paper.
well, now he's gonna be sitting his ass down for 6 years thinking about his decisions. I heard that he wasn't going to his concerts. Now we know concerts had got held up in 2020, so he needed the funds. But I heard that he was also being lazy before 2020.
Did the character in that B-roll just die?
The character in that B-roll definitely face planted and died. Yes, he did. That was me playing the game that I forgot to put on the
Okay,
channel.
sorry.
I'm gonna put that on the channel. Yeah, I was learning the controls of that game. But in some more serious news, in I believe it was Mississippi, in Annapolis, Mississippi, an 11-year-old called the police because his mom was being abused by his stepfather or the mom's boyfriend rather. The police officer came, told everybody to come outside the house, and as the son was coming out from the hallway, the police officer, who had his gun already with him, had his hand on his gun, shot the boy in the chest. So just tell you one more time. Shot the boy in his chest. So the 11-year-old who called 911 to help his mom, because this is Mississippi, and as I told you last week, we ain't gonna go into it, but you can see podcasts from last week. So the 11-year-old who called the police initially to help his mom out because his mom was being abused was the one shot. But luckily, That's
insane.
Yeah, it is very insane. He has been released from the hospital. He does have a lot of injuries, but he's not critical anymore. And the family is demanding that the officer be fired. Well, again, this is Mississippi, so that officer is on paid administrative leave. Administrative leave.
How do you shoot the 11-year-old son, man? That just don't make sense.
It's terrible. So the officer came, like I said, he came to the house with his hand on his gun already. Like he was already on some stuff, and he shot the kid because he told everybody to come outside. So they were all complying, and as the sun was coming through the hallway, that's when he got shot. Like he was coming around the corner from the hallway. So now that 11-year-old is going to grow up not trusting police and not feel like he can call anybody for help if something bad happens because he did nothing wrong, and he's going to feel like he did something wrong because he was unfortunately shot. It's a very sad state of affairs
Yo,
in
bro, he about to
Mississippi.
get paid.
Yeah,
He's good.
Yeah. That that's so crazy.
it is. It
Yeah,
is.
it's crazy, but I'd take one for how much money he about to get.
Not in the chest. He got shot in the chest. He got a collapsed lung, one of his lungs.
True, I got asthma.
Yeah, so that's
So that's,
you would need more than 50. No, not 50. Like how many millions would you settle out of court for, or if you can win the
5.
case? 5 for the rest of your life. You think you can
Yeah.
live off that? Because you know inflation gonna eat that up real quick. That's
probably
what I
got
was
foreclosed.
saying.
5 seems fair.
5 seems fair, but I feel like inflation gonna eat that up, and you gonna be like, damn, I wish I'd have grabbed that 10 million. I wish I'd have grabbed that 10 million.
So I'm gonna be shooting for like 20. I'm gonna be shooting for like 20. But if they like take 5, that's a sure thing. I'd probably take the 5.
Okay, yeah, that's different then. Yeah, that's different. It did. Shoot for 20, take the 5. Speaking of shooting, Optimus Prime, as you know, he shoots. There's a movie coming out. It's called Transformers Battle Beast. I don't know. It's coming out, but that's not the news story. The news story is that to coincide with the film, Optimus Prime is allegedly or rumored to be coming to Fortnite next season. So if you still play Fortnite, look for that Optimus Prime skin.
Optimus Prime skin. That jump probably
What?
dookie.
Yeah, I think it's Prime skin.
Yep. Well, it's a rumor. It's coming to Fortnite, but most of the rumors we've reported have been true.
Yeah, leaks.
Yeah, I think it was 2
Yeah.
weeks ago we reported that Metal Gear Solid was going to be rumored to be coming out, and that was true. Here's another rumor for
But
you. Oh, go ahead.
Metal Gear Solid, that's because PlayStation is what is it, the rights for it though.
Yeah,
So it's like they just really just want to do what Xbox about to do with Call of Duty.
mm-hmm. And
So
and PC's getting a taste of it too because Half-Life 2 is rumored to be getting a remaster. The remaster is reportedly being tested, and of course it's not going to be made by Valve. It's made by another company because Half-Life 1 got a remaster, and that was called, I forgot it, and I don't have the name of it in front of me, but it was a fan remake, and they weren't sued somehow because Valve was like, yeah, we're cool with it.
mhm.
And speaking of remakes or just game development in period, the original Fallout developer or one of the co-creators, he finally explained what made him leave after Fallout 2. Because remember, the games were made by a different company before Bethesda came in and bought it and made Fallout 3. The games were originally a top-down classical RPG. Then they became a third-person shooter, first-person slash third-person shooter style RPG. So he said, the original Fallout creator from 1 and 2, or 1 and then making 2, he said, I made an IP from scratch that nobody believed in except for the team, and my only reward for that was more crunch, meaning more forced overtime. So he made this project that nobody thought was going to be successful, and his only reward was more like overtime he had to make for the sequel. Game developers, this is terrible. I feel bad for you guys. You're being overworked and underpaid, I'm sure. Sad state of affairs.
That's how it always went though.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what
I don't
company
feel
you work
sorry for game developers
Why not?
because they bitch way more than animators.
Animators
Yep,
are
they do.
definitely overworked and underpaid, but I think the animators, they get unions, so that's why they don't bitch as much. There's no game developers
No,
union
Not in
currently.
Japan,
Really?
bro. The animators in Japan are like crazy overworked. I mean, also it's
Yeah, they
Japan.
are.
I guess everybody's crazy overworked.
I thought they might have had some unions too, but I know that they got to put out all these
No, they don't.
episodes
They don't.
and all that stuff. Is crazy.
They don't got no union either.
Well, speaking of unions, the writers' union is not allowing Ryan Reynolds to improvise on the set of Deadpool 3. So they're currently filming Deadpool 3, and Ryan Reynolds is a writer, and he's part of the Writers Guild of America. So he cannot currently improvise any lines. He has to read from the already pre-written script. Because technically, if he was to improvise, that would have to go in the script, and he can't write anything because he's agreed to strike because he's a part of that. I was about to say that guild. He's a part of that union. So no
So
improvisation.
dumb.
Yeah, no improvising.
So my thing is
Oh,
that should go for any movie then. That should go for Kevin Hart and everybody else because Kevin Hart is big on
well,
improv.
it only counts. It only counts during the writer's strike. That's
Yes.
why it's so stupid.
Yeah.
And then a lot of shows being made right now supposed to be coming out. So the writer's strike is actually affecting that. So it's like, do Netflix got to play in this too?
Netflix
And
has
this
to
shows?
if they use writers that are part of the Writers Guild of America.
But
So
that's
only
that's
if they
no
use those kind of
so.
writers.
So my thing is that like so Wednesday. Supposedly Wednesday supposed to be coming out sometime next year. How long is the strike really going to be? But Jenny Ortega, like half of Hollywood is a part of the writer's strike.
That's correct. Yep. That's why it's such a big deal. But it's also a big deal because the producers are trying to replace the writers with AI. So the writers are also trying to get unionized rights to say, hey, look, you can't replace our work with AI. You can't try to make us work for, what's it called, independent contractors. We want to be considered employees, and we want royalty checks. The actors who star in these films get royalty checks, meaning that film, airs on regular cable TV, they'll get a check. The actors will get a check. The writers who, wrote the script should get a check too, right? Or no? What do you think?
I don't know.
I mean, does that take from the percentage that the actors get?
Good question. For future movies, I would say yes, because it's like a rapper. You might be the person on the mic, but if you're like Kanye West and you have several writers and producers, you got to split that profit with them, along with the studio, of course. So yes, it will cut into the pie of the actor.
Well, then, I mean, as long as we don't have to pay more, or the networks don't have to pay more,
Wait, what do you care about the
But-
networks
Yeah.
having to pay more? They
So,
gonna
I
get
got a question.
advertisers.
because
So,
because if the network right now has a budget for 5 shows, but then they got to
Mhm.
pay writers royalties. Now we only get 4 good shows instead of 5 good shows.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
yeah, no, that makes sense.
They
And
gonna
then
get
you're
some
gonna get less.
ads.
Then you're gonna get less content though. Then we're gonna get less content. So it's like this. So how the series gonna break down? Like say, for instance, the Harry Potter series. Say when it come out, whatever the agreement is, what they agree on, they might only have 5 episodes a season now instead of
Ooh,
8 to 10.
ugh,
So they want just to do that. They might do stuff like that. But every
to
show
cut
now,
cost,
is
yeah.
but every show now is going to be since you're paying for the premium service on streaming, you're going to be like, okay, this show is either it's going to be 30 minutes long or 45 to an hour,
If they ain't got the budget,
and
they
that's
probably
it.
gonna keep it at 30. For real, for real.
Yep.
Which is why if they take it out of a slice of a big royalty pie, I'm fine with that. But nothing more.
Gotcha.
So it might be. So we might be getting short chains on some shows.
I think the whole thing, they just gotta burn it down and start over. But speaking of burn it down, Seth freaking Rollins, he was seen on the set of the new Captain America movie, New World Order. So he's gonna be I'm not gonna tell you all that stuff. He was seen on set. And don't worry about who he's gonna play. Don't worry about none of that.
Maybe they could fix
I got a rebuttal
Taskmaster.
on that. It's crazy you said something about Nord. You heard about the Spider-Man Nord show? Nord Spider-Man? That's a part of the writer's block, and that actually got.
No, that Spider-Man movie's out. Wait, you talking about the show, or you talking about the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out?
No, they're making the Nord Spider-Man, the Detective
he
Spider-Man.
His own movie, you saying, or TV show?
Yeah, he was getting his own. Yeah, own TV show.
Was Nicolas
and
Cage going to do the voice again?
I forgot. They didn't say.
I don't
But
think
what
so.
it was,
Probably.
that got postponed now due to the strike.
Interesting.
So we got a lot of content that's actually getting postponed, like a lot major content that affected Marvel.
We got to
So
just
a lot of stuff might be a little bad.
we got to just do a raid on these producers and get them back in action. But speaking of raids, Hasbro hired armed mercenaries, the Pinkertons, if you're familiar with the Pinkertons, to raid a YouTuber's house because Hasbro accidentally sent that YouTuber Magic the Gathering cards that don't release until 2 weeks. So they sent this YouTuber these cards 2 weeks early by mistake, and they sent the Pinkertons, which is a bounty or a mercenary group, to raid his house and take those cards so he wouldn't put them on YouTube.
Yeah, speaking of that,
Hasbro.
it's crazy.
Yeah, Hasbro,
The Pinkertons.
the people who
To a
make
YouTuber's
Monopoly.
house.
Yeah,
So-
yep.
Don't
For
think
their
surprised.
mistake.
No, I go listen. When the first time I heard that, right, I googled what the Pinkertons was. So they work with a lot of companies. They used to work with a lot of companies Pretty much to get their money or get whatever they need back from you if you owe them debt or whatever. That's what the Pinkertons are,
Like bounty hunters, like
right?
Dog the Bounty Hunter. Yep.
Yeah. So
It
basically,
used to be, yeah.
Yeah,
so
they
they had
used
the
to be, but they was a little bit too brutal because they was doing union busting, which is illegal. They was trying to break up
yeah.
unions by putting pepper spray, all kinds of bad stuff.
So
And
they
so it was
put a
Hasbro's
law that
mistake.
yeah, but see they can do it with certain things where it's a law that they can't do with certain companies. I forgot exactly what the law stated. So the Pinkertons really not around, but they're around.
Secretly, but at the same time not
Mm-hmm.
secretly because everybody's too worried about Target. Did I talk about Target last week, or I didn't tell y'all what happened with Target?
What happened to Target?
Oh man, so Target put out clothes. Pride is their Pride Month, and I think in June is Pride Month. So they put out clothes that are tuck friendly for kids. So people were mad at Target for that because it's all about the
That is
LGBTQ
what?
tuck friendly. So you can hide your penis to pretend to be a girl to feel your true self, but it's for all shapes
For
and sizes.
kids?
Yeah, for all shapes and sizes, which is kids.
Huh?
But I'm saying they the way they worded it was all shapes and sizes. But if you read between the lines, it's for kids. It's for kids and adults, of course, but it's for kids. The fact that it's for kids is crazy, and it's tuck friendly clothes. And Target, the conservatives are kind of mad at Target. I mean, I think it's very inappropriate of Target too. They just really after $1. I don't think they really care about the rainbow.
I was just in Target today and I did not see none of that. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, let me let me test something out real fast.
For kids is crazy. I mean, if you're a man, that's one thing. For a child, that's insane.
Hold on, I think I can share my screen. Alright, let me see. Oh, not real news. They look at what didn't happen this week. It says Target Pride collection features. Is this real or not real? Oh, it says swimsuit for adults. My bad. It's for adults. It's for adults. My bad. My bad. However, the swimsuits labeled tuck friendly are only. Hold on, let me share the screen. Window capture. Why is not collecting the right screen?
He's not spreading fake news out there, buddy.
I did. And let me turn this off. Alright, so yeah, it says the swimsuits labeled tuck friendly. Damn, thing all loading up. Wait, it gonna move me completely. Yeah, right
I
here.
need to see a picture
The
of this outfit.
swimsuits labeled tuck friendly are only adult sizes. My bad. And not available in kid sizes.
What do that look like, bro?
Oh, they took it down. They took it
Like-
down. They took it down. You can't click on it no more. They took it down. They
Was
took
it a
them. They
picture?
took them off the site. Yeah, I just clicked on the link. They took it. They
Wow,
took it down.
Target. I wanted to have my penis next Friday. Now what am I gonna do?
Yeah, they took it down, so you can't.
Like what the
You can't
heck?
see it.
Not cool, Target.
It was controversial, but yeah, they took them down, so you can't look at it no more.
Oh my
Because that
God.
was the whole controversy. Oh, it starts the whole thing over. Sucks. I know it's gonna start over. All right. Anyway, where is I at? Oh yeah, we good.
Oh, speaking on a side note,
Go ahead.
and wrestling cap WWE, Liv Morgan had to relinquish her title.
Mm.
That's her tag team title due to the fact that she got injured. She got an elbow to the throat. She sat there and looked like she's about to pass out.
Oh, that's a botched move. Then that was an accidental elbow to the throat.
Mm-hmm. She's like she couldn't breathe. She was trying to get her breath. Like dang, she broke her esophagus to me.
Oh shit.
I'm like sheesh.
Wrestling's real, folks. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at school. You could do it in church though.
Wrestling is not like getting elbowed in your fucking throat is.
Yeah, no, wrestling's real.
Yeah.
Wrestling is a part of that. When somebody grabs you and slams you on the mat, it don't tickle. It feel like something. You feel it.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
the fact is they're training so that they don't hurt each other.
Correct. And they're so
Yeah, but you gotta
strong
remember-
and sweaty, they might accidentally slip and elbow the shit out each other and hurt each
It's
other.
a lot like
So it's real.
Triple
All
H
of it's
said
real.
this.
It's like ballerina.
Triple H said this thing about Finn Balor. When he fought Edge at WrestleMania, he said, well, he got hit with a metal appliance that's not really meant to be hitting a human with.
What he got hit with? The
You feel me?
staple?
What do you mean a metal appliance?
Yeah, what did he get hit with?
He got hit with a ladder. That's how Triple H worded it.
Oh,
Triple H is dumb. He
okay.
just got-
Metal appliance. I'm talking about hit that nigga with a microwave.
Yeah, that's what Triple H said, bro. You know, Triple H is low. You know, we ain't gonna talk about
Hit me with a Cuisinart right in my shit.
him. So they talk about like certain stuff you can't fake in wrestling, but it's like this: you can't fake a slam. You feel me? But you can fake RKO.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you can
You
fake
can't
an
fake a body
RKO,
slam.
yeah. Because an RKO, you falling with that person, but a pile driver, you can't fake it all because you got them and they're going head and spine down. So that shit is
Well,
real.
No, but you land with your knees first.
You
You land with your
supposed to
knees.
tell that to what Hart was it? Tell that to Owen Hart and
Triple
Brett
H,
and
I'm not
Stone
Triple H.
Cold. Tell that to Owen Hart who
Well,
paralyzed Stone
that's
Cold.
what happened when they messed up. They got banned for a minute, so they let Undertaker do it because Undertaker messed somebody neck up like that too.
Undertaker's a
Now I see
professional.
Undertaker. Yeah, but he messed up before too. His first power driver,
Oh, yeah, the
the
first
person
one.
landed right on his neck.
Yeah, he killed that person. You can't be out here murdering people. You out here really paralyzing people. Didn't damn, I forgot who else. I don't even know all the injuries, but yeah, the pile driver is just a horrible move. Somebody had a jumping pile driver, and it was the dumbest thing ever. It looked brutal as hell. But don't ever do that in real life. Keep that on video games. I forgot who had that. It wasn't Bam Bam Bigelow, but somebody had a move that was a jumping pile driver. Y'all already know what a
I
pile
let Jeff
driver.
Hardy jump off 30-foot ladders. I don't want to hear it.
Let me look this up. Jumping pile
Jeff Hardy
driver.
jumped off 30-foot ladders. There's no way to fake that. The table breaks by itself, but his body still got to hit another person's body at a high elevation.
So
All right.
they
How
are.
you-
I would say that wrestlers get a bad rap because wrestling is stage, right? But
Yeah.
it takes so much athletics just to do what they do, and they do it week in and week out.
Yep. And I tell people this all the time. They are professional stunt doubles.
Yeah, correct.
That's all they are. If they ain't doing their own stunts
But
in
they
the
also
movie,
gotta be actors, athletes,
Poets, because they gotta
do
read the
so
script.
much.
Yeah, they gotta be poets. They gotta read the script and try to come
Yep.
up with promos and improv. Yeah, improv people. That's what I meant to say.
and then they got to stay in character after they off the show when they see people. That's crazy.
I'm trying to get to this jumping pile driver. Get to it.
Who was it?
I don't know these people. Michael Eaglin versus Michael Bennett. Beyond Wrestling. I just want you to see how awful
Is it
this.
wrestling?
Yeah, this goddamn move is. Talk about a long clip. Get straight to it. Would you see the?
Oh, two
okay,
sweet
here it is
children.
right here. Here it is right here. Golly, he had to quickly let
See,
him
look,
go
look,
so
look.
he could fall on his own because that if he'd have stayed down. Oh wait,
Spit on him.
he spit on because it probably hurt. You can't be paralyzing people like that. That thing probably hurt.
It looked like he's supposed to land on his butt and let you slide off.
Yeah, it do.
Here go another
But-
one.
Whoa!
Never would I let somebody.
Yeah,
Okay,
look,
that mat didn't look too.
But his thighs were supposed to catch
Lands on
him.
his
But
butt. Watch.
Yeah.
He lands on his butt.
He
Watch.
has to. He has to. Don't kill this man. Don't kill that man. Yeah, he has to land on his butt.
but
Go ahead.
certain moves like Triple H's first pedigree, people fell on their face. Like for instance, I seen Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair WrestleMania fight recently. Charlotte Flair fell on her nose, broke her nose, and everything. So certain stuff, it happens. Everything can't be perfect in the ring. So it's like you might catch this elbow, you might break your neck, or you might tear. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Cody Rhodes.
crazy risk.
And they have
but
no
yet-
off season.
You said they have
No
no
off
know
season.
what?
Oh yeah, there's no
Yeah,
off
no
season.
off-season.
They don't take them 2 months off to just
So,
chill,
like,
develop
once you get
storylines.
injured,
They
you
should
lose
have
your belt.
they should have they should have off season, like 30 days for them to just.
They can't, but say they can't. So it's a lot of wrestlers in the world, but a lot of these wrestlers don't got a name,
That's true.
and it takes too much money to build up a wrestler if they don't got nothing already built up for them. You know what I'm saying?
On the indie circuit, yeah.
Yeah. So if you can't really be popping in the indies, and then next in line is OVW, whatever it is, or Impact. If you can't be the biggest stars there, or it's kind of hard. You want to get into where the wrestling is known for, where it's at, where you want to get to Florida. You want to get to the one in LA. Philly got a big wrestling scene where they come and get wrestlers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I didn't
so
know
it's
that.
kind of
I didn't know
hard.
Philly had one. That's good.
Oh yeah, yeah. Philly always got one.
All right, so I got a dad joke for you guys. What did the 0 say to the 8?
7.
Nice belt.
For you what?
Nice belt. I put the visual up this time. I got a visual this time so you can get the joke. I got a visual on the screen this time so you can get my jokes. This time I gave you guys a visual.
What did the 0 say to the 8?
Nice belt.
Nice belt.
Yeah.
Still don't get it.
Well,
Why?
whatever. Moving on. Topic
Wait,
number
I don't get
one.
it.
You don't get it? Okay,
I don't
let me
get it.
just go back. Do you not see this 2
I see
zeros?
the
He got a
belt.
belt on. It's nice belt.
Oh, okay.
All right. Topic number one. What did hold on, how did I have this word? Oh, who was to blame? This topic was inspired because I did a quiz. I've been in the middle of doing quizzes on my YouTube channel, and some people have been talking crap about my quizzes, talking about, oh, well, that's a matter of perspective. That's a certain point of view. So my question for you guys is, who is to blame for Anakin's fall towards the dark side?
His father.
His father.
He ain't got no dad. I mean,
He doesn't have a father.
his dad's
I
kind
know.
of Palpatine.
That's why.
His dad's kind of Palpatine in a sense.
That's why. That's why.
No, but Palpatine literally manipulated the Force
No
after he
father in the
got
household.
after he got taught how to
You
manipulate the
gonna do
Force
the
by
best thing on my
who was Palpatine's master? Palpatine's master told him how to use midichlorians to create life, and Palpatine went and did that, and he impregnated Shmi Skywalker. So technically, you're on to something. Technically,
I don't think he is.
you don't think what? Would you say?
I do not think. I think Palpatine is Anakin's dad in any sense.
But
Father
Palpatine
figure, like-
manipulated the midichlorians, and the midichlorians is who banged Shmi Skywalker. The midichlorians banged her. They inseminated
Why do you
her.
gotta say it like that?
I mean, she got pregnant. You don't think that when she got pregnant, she had a good time?
Yeah.
He gonna say, I wasn't ready for that. Yeah, you straight up was like, yeah. All right. For those who don't
What's
know,
the name of
oh, go ahead.
What's the name of the little flying bug that owns Shmi and Anakin?
Grotto or something like that.
That's her. That's her dad. That's his dad right there.
That's true. Anakin,
Grotto.
go on, yeah. Anakin, come on.
Let me
Then-
pussy.
All right, let me set the scene for people who don't know what Star Wars is. The fall of Anakin Skywalker, who later becomes Darth Vader,
Don't know what Star Wars is.
just in case, is a complex situation with various contributing factors. While it's difficult to pinpoint a single entity or individuals solely responsible for his fall, there are several key factors that played a role in pushing him towards the dark side of the Force. One, his lack of fatherhood. His lack of father.
Whoa! Are you gonna go through the list, or are we gonna tell you who's to blame?
You tell me, then I'll go through the list. Tell me first.
I'll tell you who's to blame. It's the Tusken Raiders.
Oh yeah, they did do that.
Tusken Raiders.
The Tusken Raiders.
Yeah.
They kidnapped his mom and they raped her a bunch of times, and then he had to go kill every single one of them.
Wait, you
And
said he
rescued
had
his
to?
mom right
Excuse
before
me.
she died.
Excuse me. Did you say he had to go kill every single one of them, or he had to go get his mom?
He had to rescue. He had to rescue his mom, but he
Oh,
killed
okay.
every single one of them out of spite. But
What about the women and the
after
children?
his mom
What about the
died,
women and the children? Did he kill
after
them
his-
too?
after his mom died, he couldn't save her. Right?
Yep. Wait,
He had this thing
back to the
about
Tusken
loss
Raiders.
at that point.
Did he kill the
Okay.
women and the children Tusken Raiders?
Even the younglings.
Even the younglings. Okay, continue.
Yep.
But yeah, after his mom died, he had this thing about loss. He had such like a obsession about not letting Padme die in childbirth. So I would say it's the Tusken Raiders. If they never would have killed his mom, he probably would have been able to accept the fact that if Padme dies, like it's really nothing he can do about it.
I get it.
Can't argue with that. Lack of fatherhood, Tusken Raiders, Palpatine, of course, from virtually inseminating his mother, and also exploiting Anakin and exploiting Anakin's abandonment and was it fear of loss issues?
Fear.
Yeah, fear. His
Fear.
fear in general. His fear in general. And actually, Palpatine kind of used his influence over him because wasn't Palpatine basically a senator or like a president? And if you hang around the president, oh, I can do all this stuff for you.
Chancellor.
Yeah, he's a chancellor. He's like, oh, I can do all this stuff for you. All you gotta do is just kill somebody. Like that's manipulation. So that's a lot of manipulation.
He cut off Count Dooku's head because of Palpatine.
Do it. And then, yeah, Anakin definitely had emotional issues that the Jedi Order was kind of. They messed it up because they were saying, okay, Jedis can't have emotional attachments because I don't know why they stupid for that because Obi-Wan he fell in love with Count Duchess Satine and he wasn't able to pursue that, and he could have been a happy man. And then Anakin fell in love with Padme Amidala, and he could have been a happy man, or he was happy. But the Jedi Order's like, no, you got to be a neutral party. You can't have love with nobody, which is weird.
You do have to be a neutral party. Satine was a royalty.
I mean, let my man Obi-Wan be happy.
Now say her planet goes to war with another planet. How can Obi-Wan be neutral in that situation?
He can be, but it's like, okay, the Jedi are cops, by the way. The Jedi are basically cops. You telling me cops can't have love?
Well,
maybe.
Cops, I was about to say, we'll just send another cop.
We'll just send another cop. There were a lot
How many
of Jedi.
are? There weren't that many Jedi.
Only during the Old Republic there were a lot of Jedis. Towards the end of the Old Republic, or whatever the prequels take place in. Not the High, the High Republic, there were a bunch of Jedis. Towards the end of that, there were not a lot of Jedi. There were a nice amount, though. amount.
I mean, it might have been a couple dozen Jedi we were watching.
Yeah, and then also, Qui-Gon Jinn was his adopted father, and he just went and died on him. Like, dang, Qui-Gon, you so selfish.
Adopted father. It's his master.
His master / adopted father. When you become a Jedi master to an apprentice, you are like their father, and then when they get older, you're their brother. So you can't just die on them, because then you leave a big hole in their life. He said, "Okay, Anakin," something along the lines of like.
Sorry.
He said, Anakin,
Is that what?
He said basically, Anakin. Something
I would say
that. Yeah.
No, I was gonna say you say father, but I don't think it's father. It's more like a big brother relationship because Anakin with Obi-Wan and then Ahsoka with Anakin. It's more like a big brother relationship.
Yeah. Well, he lost Qui-Gon Jinn, and he didn't deal with that well because he was about, I think, 11. So he was also too old to be a Jedi. Yoda was right. Like, yo, chill. Get somebody young that we can manipulate. The Jedi are secretly evil. That's a different topic for another podcast. Yeah, the Jedi, they're groomers. That's all I'm gonna say. And at the end of the day,
too old to take our ideology. He can think for himself.
Yeah, exactly. Jedi groomers confirmed. But Anakin made the choice himself because he cut off Mace Windu's hand. That is what really led to his downfall. I mean, that was the straw that broke the camel's back, right? Yeah, that was the straw that broke the camel's back. He saw how ugly Sidious was. And he was like, "Oh, you ugly for real." And he was like, "Anakin, I can't do this without you. He's killed me. I won't be able to save Padme." What'd you say?
So his voice was all fucked up?
Yeah.
His voice was all fucked up. He was like, his vocal cords were burned.
And Mace Windu told him, he said, "Anakin, chill, fall back. I got this. He's too crazy to be left alive." He's like, "Oh, I need him." You don't need him. All right, it's time for our next segment. This segment is called Sippin' Tea. This is our rant section. You can rant about anything you want. You get 60 seconds. And just go. Elbow, what you got for me?
Hashtag.
So I want to rant about. So I'm gonna keep it with basketball. I've been going basketball the last couple of weeks. Coming up with the NBA Finals, so I'm gonna keep it with basketball. What's up with your man Ja Morant, bro?
Yo, he funny. He about that life.
Yo,
but he gotta let you know that he about that life. He not moving in silence. He gotta let you know that he's about that life.
Ja Wick, bro. Ja Wick.
That's funny, Ja Wick.
Put the gun down, Craig. Put the gun down.
But
that's it. That's my rant.
I don't even know what to say, honestly. Because he's just, damn, Ja. That's all I gotta say.
Hold on.
That's all I gotta say.
Trying to make the image full screen. Come on. I just found the Ja Wick meme and I was trying to put it up on the full screen. It's not letting me.
Ja Wick.
All right, West Philly AJ, what you got for us? What's your rant?
What was my rant? I seen it the other day. Hold on. I seen it this morning. It was on TikTok. Hold up. I forgot exactly what it was. I liked it. Let me go back to TikTok to refresh my memory and my likes.
Here you go, right here. Here you go, Ja Wick.
It's in theaters soon.
Yeah.
Ja Wick.
In theaters everywhere this summer.
Sneak peek on how to be like.
Did y'all hear the news?
What?
About they might be making a live action Miles Morales.
Oh, in the MCU, right?
No, but no, not with the MCU. Because
It's got to be Sony
they
don't have the
getting
rights
there.
no more.
No, yes they do. Yes they do.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm
Remember,
thinking
y'all.
Fox. Sorry, I thought 20th Century Fox for a second. Nope, wrong company. Yeah, Sony
Yeah.
still has the rights.
So when they got the right, so yeah, I remember that's why they still trying to do. That's why there haven't been a Spider-Man movie really that really. Think about it. Spider-Man is really their own, his own individual
With its own
storyline, right?
universe. Yeah,
Where if y'all let Sony do it, he would have been fighting Venom already. Like how they did Venom over. He'd been fighting Venom right now, but y'all trying to make it canon friendly, making him with the Avengers is like, bro, Spider-Man gets butt whooped a lot. You know what I'm saying? Venom eat people's heads. So it's like, when you try to make a PG-13 Spider-Man and a rated R Venom, put them both together, the movie got to be rated R because Venom evil. You feel me?
yeah.
So then my thing is with the Miles Morales situation, what you want to do? What, bring the Tinkerer? His villain's not that
I
special.
don't like this guy. What's up with this guy's face?
Yo, what's wrong with his face?
Oh,
It looks like he's mad that an older kid just offered him a cigarette.
yeah.
An older kid, like not an adult. Wait, somebody of smoking age or somebody not of smoking age?
This is an older kid. Yeah.
He look like he contemplating
That's
his
funny.
place in the universe. Like, yo, there's already a Spider-Man. I'm Spider-Man. He look grown. He don't look like how I envision Miles Morales. He like a grown man. Like, he
No,
don't-
thank you. I don't smoke fools like you on the basketball court.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get that vibe too. Fools like you on the basketball court. Nice. All right, my rant is AJ, you finished your rant?
Yeah,
All right.
they said the Flash movie is really good.
Well, now I got a different rant. My rant is that I'm tired of everybody trying to give Jonathan Majors all this smoke, but everybody want to give Ezra Miller a pass because they both did the same thing, beat up bitches. So
No, they did not do the same thing.
they didn't both groom bitches, but they both beat up bitches.
I didn't see
Ezra-
Jonathan Major do anything.
Ezra Miller got like 3 or 4 charges on him. Jonathan Majors did one thing allegedly. He's not even convicted of it. He's just charged with it.
Yeah, he didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Free my man John. I just wanted the excuse to put this picture up on the screen. Boop. Of Ezra.
Ezra Miller, my freak.
I think this is the guy on the left is the guy from Snowfall. They're gonna have him replace Jonathan Majors. Of course, this is Fandom Wire, so fuck Fandom Wire. They're clickbait. I mean, Cypher's Pit News is kind of clickbait too, but I ain't as bad as them. At least I check some of my sources. God damn, Fandom Wire just be putting all these articles out about bullshit. Yeah, I'm coming at them. It's ops.
So it's so Justin Roiland lost his job because they said he was beating up on his girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it turns out it all was fake and she was lying. Like what? Like what? He owns that show. That's his show. How the hell they gonna do Rick and Morty without Rick or Morty?
That is true. He's not lying.
Well, there is this clip that I'm about to pull up in a second. So, y'all audio work like if I play something, or y'all can't hear anything if I play it.
Let me see.
I don't think
Turn
I
my
can hear.
volume up.
All right, let me.
Play it. I'm right here. Play it. I'm here.
As a race, are we that crazy? Like
Can you
when we
hear
were
it?
fucking 100 years ago, it was
Nah, I can't hear it.
13-year-old girls.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about it. He's basically talking. We ain't even gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm gonna put this clip in the Discord. Y'all
So
can
the miners thing
y'all
is
can look at
different.
that for yourselves later.
He did that.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
the minor thing is
he
different.
did
Say no more.
that.
Say no more. If it's different, then
The
we ain't even
only
gonna talk
thing
about
is,
it.
That's not why he lost his job, though.
That's
That's
not
not
why.
why Adult Swim kicked him out. Adult Swim kicked him out because of the domestic abuse charge.
Yo, but that's okay. Hold up. Yes, that's the case, but it's still bad that he was trying to talk to girls, little girls. It's still bad.
I agree, but what the freak does Adult Swim have to do with this guy? Like, if he gonna go to jail, he should go to jail. What does that got to do with Adult Swim?
Topic of mine. Okay, right here.
They're gonna
That
I
is
get
true.
charged with something. gonna fire me when I got charged. That happened to so many people like over the last couple of years, and I feel like nobody even cares. Like the punter for the Bills last year, the same exact thing happened to him. Turns out the girl was lying. That came out like 3 weeks ago, and he's out of a job. He doesn't have a job in the NFL. He was he was like a top 5 punter in the NFL.
Mm. These hoes be lying.
He's not lying.
Such a somber note. Let's jump right into topic number 2. Let's talk about remakes. So there's a lot of remakes coming out. The most recent remake that comes to mind is in the video game world, Resident Evil 4. People love it. And in the film world, there's White Men Can't Jump, and people hate it. How do you guys feel about remakes?
The White Man Can't Jump. I
feel
only
like-
see 17 minutes of it. It's not bad.
I didn't get a chance to
That's
watch it
it.
because I was prepping for the podcast. I'm okay with remakes. I'm okay with remasters. I got a list of remakes. You could just holler out what you feel about these remakes. Wonka, starring Timothy Chalamet.
I'm
Never heard of
actually
it.
excited for that.
Okay.
Willy Wonka.
No, Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's not a remake. That's a sequel. Some of these are
Oh,
sequels. I don't know why
Wonka.
they got them. Oh, Willy Wonka.
No, he didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's just called Wonka. The new
Yeah.
thing when they make a remake, they just take one word from it. So instead of Willy Wonka, it's just Wonka. Or Willy Wonka and Chocolate. No, it would be Charlie and Chocolate Factory. But yeah. Next is these. Yeah, these are all sequels. I don't know why they came up as remakes. So screw all of those. It's talking about like.
Well, actually, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is the original. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is the remake with Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I
And
can't.
Wonka is now the remake
Yes.
of the remake.
They had.
But I like the remakes though. The remakes don't be that bad with them.
There's certain movies that a remake makes sense, and when it comes
Yeah.
out, it like Assault on Precinct 13 was great. Even Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is still a good movie, but I felt like Charlie's Chocolate Factory brought a different twist on it. It had that
Yeah, it
Tim
did.
Burton feel. Like I wasn't mad at that remake, but it needs to be a certain amount of time, and you need to pay a certain amount of respect to the original, and it can't be the same. It got to be something different.
So you don't like
That's
sequel
true.
remakes, like how Scream 5 was a sequel / remake, a sequel.
I'm fine with those. I'm fine with those. It was more of a reboot. It was a
Yeah,
reboot. I'm fine with
okay,
reboots.
Okay, yeah, those are different. We're talking about pure remakes. Scarface was a remake from a
Pure
1939 movie.
Yeah.
Scarface of the 80s was a remake from an older movie. A Star Is
But-
Born, starring
Yeah.
what's that singer name?
Planet of the Apes.
Oh, Planet of the Apes remake. Yep. King Kong.
Those
several
remakes
remakes.
that works.
Yeah, King Kong had several remakes.
King Kong has several remakes. You know what? If you love the originals and you put your love into it, we will feel that. But like if it's a cash grab, we'll know. We're gonna know instantly.
Okay, so what
Yeah,
about
Like Lion
definitely.
King.
What about Aladdin of
or
2019 with was it Beyonce in there? and Will
Aladdin?
Smith? Yeah.
I thought the only thing I liked about it was Will Smith.
Okay. Will Smith was good in it.
A lot of people was hating on it
The
though.
only thing I liked about it was Will Smith.
No, a lot of people was hating on it though.
Disney remakes are trash.
Yeah, their remakes are trash, bro. Disney remakes is very trash.
Those are the only remakes. Oh, I'm sorry.
Freaking,
Now,
what else they do? They did Jungle Book. That was trash. Apparently, The Little Mermaid is trash.
No,
Like,
really? Somebody said that
I'm
was
not gonna watch no
good.
more Disney
I
movies.
didn't even know it came out. Nice.
So you heard it was good?
No, I didn't know it came out yet.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm on.
Well,
What
they-
remakes do you guys
Possibly
want to see?
They have
what
video-
remake do you got? What remake do you guys think you will want to see?
Oh, good question. I don't.
I'm
have
about
a
to say, 'cause
movie-
Harry Potter,
Back to the
I'll say,
Future.
you
Back
know
to
how
the
big of a
Future.
Harry
Back
Potter-
to the Future for sure. I want to see that remade.
You will want to see Back to the Future?
I love
That starts in
sci-fi
like
movies.
2025,
I love sci-fi.
and you go back
movies.
to like 19,
Yeah, I love sci-fi
like
movies.
1985 or 1950.
It could be anything. I love science fiction movies, so yeah, give me a remake of that. Star Trek 2009, kind of
If
a
you-
remake, kind of a sequel. I like that movie too.
Yo, you know how fast we will all go to the theaters if they take somebody from 2025 and drop him into 1995? We would love that movie.
Only our generation would. The people that was born in 2000s and 2010 not gonna care, but people that was born in the 90s are
I
gonna be like,
don't
oh
think
yeah.
so. My mom was born in '75. I think she would love this movie. I think she would love that movie, man.
That's a good one. Let me
Mhm.
think. Would they care? I don't
Wait,
know.
which
If
one?
Back to Future style movie remake.
I actually do want them to do that a lot, but they're not gonna do it.
Yeah. Oh, and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
You
Give me a
know,
remake of that too.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
y'all need a
I think
remake
the
of
better
that.
graphics would.
No,
I
because
think the
remember they
better
got
graphics would make it
CGI.
cool.
I know they got Ant-Man, but that's not the same.
No, I know what need to get made over.
What?
Flubber.
Flubber, maybe. I don't think
No,
I
that's
care
a
about
good
it. That's like
jump.
kid comedy, so I don't know if I would care about that too
But
much.
see,
Like
Robert Williams
slapstick.
in that thing. Robert Williams did
Yeah,
his
you need
thing in
somebody
that.
that's just as funny. You need like an Eddie Murphy, but he too tired. He like old. I don't think he gonna want to do that no more. But now let's talk video game remakes
There's new
because
people.
it is
Jonah
new
Hill.
people.
No,
Hold on,
Jonah
hold
Hill.
on, hold up. Let me
Something
just
like
put
a
one
made.
in. One of my
But
favorite movies, and the one that I really want to remake for is The Warriors.
Oh yeah, they were
I
supposed to do a
like that.
remake in
Yeah.
California. They never did that. I was reading on that when I was in high school. I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna do one in California because the first one or the original one takes place in New York, but they never did it.
I'm I'm gonna have to dip out early, guys.
Oh,
After
Andrew's
this,
here.
let me do my. Yeah, I think they're pulling up our bed.
That's cool. The next two topics will go into next week. We already had our hour, so we hit our milestone. You got to wrap up now, or do you want to do what you about to say?
Let me just drop in my Sunday Pun Day,
All right, cool. Sunday Pun Day, then
and
we'll wrap up.
let me keep it with basketball. My Sunday Pun Day this week is: if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen.
The Heat won or the
Facts.
Heat lost, so I can get that reference. Which one was it?
I don't know if you guys watch basketball. I know
I
Duran
watch
doesn't.
basketball. I'll watch it.
So the Heat were up 3-0 in a playoff series. Now, and 150 times in the history of the NBA, teams that have been up 3-0 have won the series. They've never lost. The Heat was up 3-0. So I bet on FanDuel for the Heat every game thinking they're going to close out this team. But they lost every time.
Dang.
So I would say that I'm not even going to bet on Game 7 because I can't stand the Heat. And I'm getting out of the kitchen.
There you go, folks. That is Sunday Pun Day. As always, if you want to hear your topic on the show, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and we will see you next week. Stay tuned, stay geeky, and stay awesome from all of us here at Talking to Teacups. We're signing off, and we'll see you. Same black time, same black channel. We out.
Same black